All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, coming to you live from Ravenscar, my backyard, on a somewhat cloudy day. All right, for those of you who are new to the Donut Shop, what this is, it is a place for people to gather and hang out together for a half hour, get the day started right with some random conversation about we don't know what we're going to talk about until we start talking, and just basically check in and be part of a social group because we are social creatures. And in this day and age, with so many things trying to push people apart, lock them down, lock them away, we need a place to gather, and here it is, the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. Hey, good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Kathleen. Donna, how's it going? Katie. Hello, Tammy. Oh, it's raining out by you, Tammy? I suspect it will rain here today. That's okay. You know what? Maybe I don't need to be watering my plants. Oh, I'm pretty excited, though, because I was watering the herb spiral here, and it looks like my Mexican tarragon. It has some little sprouts coming up, so it survived. Hey, Jonathan. Good morning. So I keep discovering more and more plants that have survived the frost, the cold, the Arctic uckiness that we got. I've been eating a lot of asparagus from my yard, too, because it's all coming up. Hey, Nicole, happy Friday. Cinnamon, good morning. Always good to see you. Hey, Kelly, Darlene, this is true. So many people, so much isolation. So we open the donut shop and say, come on in, hang with us a while. I've talked about it before a long time ago, a series of books or short stories called Callahan's Crosstime Saloon. And basically the premise is there's this really superpowered alien on Earth, well, lots of aliens on Earth, but he runs a bar, and the people that kind of stumble into the bar stumble into it because they have need of the other people in the bar and the comfort and healing they can give. And so that's always been kind of a thought in the back of my head too about the donut shop. Hey, Charles. Hey, Maureen, howdy, still alive. Cheers to Maureen. The fact that you're still alive says how tough you are right now. In the last year and a half we've had, like I said, we are coming up, I'm setting my mug down. We are coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the donut shop. Like I said, it's March 25th, so we still got, 2 weeks, but yeah. Okay, cool. Darlene, the ditch lilies started sending up shoots a couple of days after the cold snap. Yep. Cool. Do you know are they like the hurricane lilies or the spider lilies are they white or what color are they? Let's start there. I'm curious. Yeah. Ooh, you know what? I'm just going to turn my water off here for a second. Okay. I'm back. I have the rain barrels. Woo, yeah. So I have the rain barrels and the hose goes over watering the herb spiral. But anyway, it looks like it's supposed to rain today, so I'll just let nature do its thing. Hey, good morning, Kimberly. Oh, the orange lilies. Okay, cool. I wonder if they're the tiger lilies, because if so, send me a picture, Darlene, if you can, because I'm thinking those are the edible ones. Just, there aren't that many orange lilies out there. Deanne is good morning. Spent 50 years dissing mushrooms, and now here I sit with those reishi tea and lion's mane in a brain pill and loving them both. Hey, sometimes it takes people a while, but you made it. Good stuff. I hope you smell the bottle at the beginning, because that's the awesome part. Hey, good morning, Gigi. The lady bringing tulips. Cool. Yeah. Mom, I don't know if mom and dad are here yet, but I'll have to ask her when the tulips. Mom always liked having tulips in the yard. And then her favorite is lilac. So what else is going on? It's Friday. We made it through another one. Or another week has gone screaming by. Oh, cool. Okay, I think edible. Got them from my mama over 40 years ago. Awesome. Awesome. Now now you're doing something smart. Well, you always do something smart, Jonathan, but I'm busy clearing fence lines while it's all dead before spring sends out. It's destroying fence vines. Again, we can do the all along the fence there. Yeah, it's a bunch of the trumpet creeper that I've been tearing out, trying to get it under control. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? How's the sun? Sending good vibes your way. To both. Oh, nice. You got some citrus coming back. I'm still worried about mine, as you can see, the gray, but that's a good sign. Yeah, the citrus is what I'm most worried about because that's my biggest trees that are maybe sensitive to the cold are all the citrus, like this one here. So I'm hoping I don't want to replace them. If I have to, I have to, but I'd rather not. Oh, hello. Oh. We got the cedar waxwings coming in again. I put out some seed for them, but they don't seem to care for the seed. They tore apart the spoiled oranges and kumquats that were remaining on the trees. They just went to town on those. But I put out some. I had some kiwa, and I thought, oh, let's see if the birds eat kiwa. They haven't seemed to eat the kiwa. Yeah, Katie, gutted backyard. I got a lot of work ahead of me, but something I enjoy doing. Ooh, no, a hedgerow would be cool. If we're talking the old traditional English countryside, like hazelnut and other things kind of intertwined to make an almost impassable barrier, that would be cool. Oh, Jennifer, I love lilacs. You would like my mom. I left them in Washington State with my cousin and her sister. My bushes were from our grandmother, heirloom bushes that are over 75 years old. You know, I wonder how old the lilacs in Mom's yard is because they've been in the house 50 years, almost 51 years, maybe 52 years. But I know Mom had Dad plant the lilacs. They weren't there with the house, but the house itself is well over 100 years. Ooh, all right, Kathleen. I have 10 citrus, some that I cannot find again. Please, please, please live my trees. Dear Lord, please bring her trees back. We need the citrus. Yeah, lots of grape, dewberries, greenbriers, and blackberries, so gloves are required. And even those, they're going to go through the gloves. You need like the heavy-duty welding gloves. Oops. Yeah, they had guys in England that maintained the hedgerows. Yep. And they actually served well. And even across Europe, the hedgerows, they became almost impenetrable to tanks, the military tanks. Okay, not sure if my avocados are going to make it. They are 15 to 18 years old. Ouch. Yeah, avocados do not like cold weather. The fact that they lasted 15 to 18 years is pretty impressive. Were they in the ground or in pots? All right, Bonnie, thank you. He seems to be settling in at the new hospital. Dialysis seems to be taking its toll, though. He is very tired. I can believe it. I don't know if are his kidneys permanently damaged, Bonnie, or will they recover? Hopefully they will recover. Okay, yes, the avocados are in the ground. We'll see. The fact, like I said, the fact that they lasted through any sort of cold snap, like the last few years, is pretty impressive. Did you wrap them and maybe put a heater with them or something? The reason I'm asking is I read an article a while back that the scientists have been searching and searching and searching for a frost-hardy avocado. And so they send expeditions up into the mountains of Mexico looking up in the areas where it gets colder to see if they can find an avocado tree growing there wild that through some genetic evolution mutation sort of thing is frost hardy, because that would greatly expand where we can grow the avocados, which would be awesome. And so the fact that yours have survived this long suggests that if they come back, that sounds like maybe you got the mutation. Who was doing that? I don't know. It would take a lot of search, but it would be something I'm really interested in. If your avocado trees survive this, there may be this could be a big deal. No promises, fingers crossed, but yeah. All right, in my yard, it's survival of the fittest. Yep. Darwinian gardening. Most definitely. Oh, all right, coffee. Chirpy is singing. Yep. Wow. Okay, that's weird. So when I first came out, the tree, other than Chirpy, the trees were bare of birds. But now that I'm out, a whole flock of the cedar waxwings has flown into the neighbor's tree again. Wondering why. Usually birds are afraid of those things, or maybe it's just the sun has come up, and I don't know. I don't know much about birds other than recipes. So, oh, cool. Okay, rooming in with the baby. She passed her car seat test. We are likely leaving today with our precious girl in tow. Yahoo! Awesome, Chris. Very happy. Yes, that shows how tough this little girl is. Very awesome, Chris. I am extremely happy for you. That is good news to bring your child home. Very, very awesome. Thank you for sharing that with the tribe. That was a great way to end the week with the celebration of the life there. Cool. Yep, Carol, avocados are so challenging to grow. Save 1 a year and 2 a year in the ground. Saved my 1 year and 2 year in the ground avocados. Okay, cool. What did you do? Wrap it, or blankets, and heaters, or how did you save it, Carol? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, wow. Okay. You lost the crown of thorns, but not the desert roses. Desert roses are such cool looking plants. If you don't know what a desert rose plant looks like, it looks like the sort of plant that, Yoda would hang out next to. They look really alien, but they have the beautiful flowers. Okay, the doctors are hopeful that this is not a lifelong experience, but his kidneys are not bouncing back as quickly as the docs are hoping. He's also having trouble urinating. Thanks for the prayers. I can believe it. Damaged kidneys suck. I need to think on that. What I mean by think on it. So one of the next formulations I'm coming out with is the kidney pill, but it's not for a situation like this. It's more for breaking up things that seem to grow inside of kidneys on occasion. Hey, Kimberly. Oh, yeah, you're in Conroe now. So I forgot my earbuds inside upstairs at the hotel. I-45 is loud. Yes, it is. I am maybe a half mile from 45, and it is just roaring by. I can hear it very loudly. Oh, and I did make the mac and cheese and chili last night for supper. Oh, hey, the wife's up. What she's doing up. Well, she doesn't get up for a few more hours. Hey, good morning, Isaac. Hey, Kimberlyn. Good morning, flower girl. Katie. Yep, I have a desert rose. I think it's a gorgeous plant, and yes, very alien. Very much so. Very much so. Whoop. Anyway, thanks for the prayers, tribe. God is good. This is true. Okay, what about the low stress calming formula? I thought there was one of those in the works. Yes, and that should be out hopefully by the end of March. We got it all set up and ready to go. We're just waiting for the toll manufacturer to squeeze it into the schedule. So yes, that will be here. If not at the end of March, God willing. What's after March? April. So soon. That one, it's coming out. Okay. Yeah, and I'm wondering too, and actually with the damaged kidneys, like with your son in the hospital, I'd be a little hesitant, but it does increase. One of the herbs in it does. It's a diuretic, so that might help him. But I don't know for sure. Hey, good morning, Julie. Yes, Christy. So Chanca Pedra formula. Yeah, so it has that and a few other, well, two other herbs in there too. So in a capsule form. You know your herbs. Cool. Yep, Maypop Passion Flower Vine is my alien flower in my yard. Yep, those are freaky looking too. The flower on the desert rose looks like a normal flower. It's the weird bulbous trunk that looks really alien. Chirpy is loud this morning. It's like right over my shoulder. We're doing the mac and cheese tonight. Mac and cheese. Yeah, a box of mac and cheese, can of chili, and then a can of corn because I like corn, and in amongst the noodles and the cheese and a big handful of shredded cheese and the chili and so forth. It's a way of hiding nutrition into the food. Oh, okay. Gigi, thanks for help with the golden cordalis. It just appeared in my yard. They're so pretty. I'm actually going to dig one up and put it in a hanging basket. Cool. Yep, when I saw that, that's what it looked like. And this is the time of year and all that. So, hey, good morning, Mom and Dad. How are you? No weather report this morning? Something wrong? Okay, bank trunk with leaves and tinted 3 layers of frost cloth for the avocado trees. Toast at top, but the base of the trunk is still green. Over years, killed several avocados at schools, not knowing they need special conditions related to their climate origins. Yep, they do not handle frost at all, or very poorly. Oh, cool. Nicole, I have a fuzzy prickly pear that I hope comes back. It's my alien plant. It looks like Dr. Seuss drew it. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if it could be a cow tongue. Just... My husband had reoccurring growth, so know all the things for that. Yep. All right. Send your sympathy to your husband. Hey, Chirpy. People are saying hi. Ooh, okay. The husband has decided to take money from the entertainment budget and move it to the SHTF, the blank hits the fan budget. I want to try and do a do-it-yourself at home Renaissance festival for him. Any ideas? Ooh. Okay, well, yeah, my mind is going all over the place. So depending on how much you want to spend, first off, on YouTube, there is all sorts of great, hours of Celtic music and Viking music and medieval tavern music and all that. So to get the music for free, just go to YouTube and look up, Renaissance music or Celtic music, Viking music. There is a YouTube radio station that plays nothing but like Viking war chants, which is very cool. So to get the ambiance there. And then torches. So they make these battery-powered tea lights. You know, the little wax, little tea light candles. But they make them that they're artificial. They're battery-powered, but they flicker. And once you put them in a container, they look like fire. It's actually pretty cool. And so you can make fake torches to line the walls with these little tea lights, and that's pretty inexpensive. And the tea lights you can use to light things in otherwise in the case of a downgrade situation. So you got that, and then of course the clothing. There's all sorts of improvised clothing and so forth that you can do. Meat. Find a butcher shop and get like a suckling pig or something like that and cook that baby up. Or, of course, turkey legs. A lot of the grocery stores, even now, Kroger and H-E-B, still sell the smoked turkey legs. So, you got that going. So you got the music, you got some ambiance. Look up for some candles. There are some that have like a leather scent, and some have like a pipe smoke sort of scent, because that's one of the things I always like about the Renaissance Festival is the smell in the air and the smell of leather and pipe smoke and horses and stuff, to give that to increase the sensory imagery of the Renaissance Fair. So look for some sandalwood or something that kind of reminds you or him of the Renaissance Festival. Okay. Barbecued mac and cheese. What you say? Won't it fall through the grate? Actually, it's mac with Rudy's barbecue sauce. Ooh. I like that, Maureen. I like that a lot. I'm going to have to try that. All right, Kathleen. Skyvine is my baby. That is unexpected. Cool purple color. Vine is 1.25 inch, but it goes to the top of an oak tree, so it couldn't wrap it. Cool. I'm not familiar with that. I have to look that up. Skyvine. Purple. Hey, good morning, Bernice. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, April. Uh-oh. Yeah, good morning, y'all. I got to take my pup Rufus to the vet this morning. He's been sick since 3 a.m. Has he been like vomiting or... Ooh. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, Madam Fortune Teller for a do-it-yourself rent fest. That'd be cool. Yeah, have a fortune teller. Hey, good morning, Evie. Yep, turkey legs at home for the Renaissance Fair. If you really so if you actually spend some time poking around the meat counter and the meat department at Kroger's, you may find smoked pig's feet. That's a medieval food right there. It's good. I like it, but yeah. And you can take the smoked pig's feet and then make them into soups and stuff too. Hey, Jill. Okay, cool. Got your pills yesterday. Good to hear. You can be part of the group take this morning. Woo. Nicole, I got a pretty good deal on turkey legs at Sam's Club not long ago if you're able to smoke them yourselves. Yeah. And so, smoking them themselves. Alton Brown has some good videos on basically smoking foods using a cardboard box. So you can experiment with that if you really want to try. Or ask your Filipino friends. They always know someone that can get a pig for roasting. This is true. I used to work with a Filipino guy. Oh, he was so much fun. And he said, if you ever see a Filipino guy walking down the street with a suitcase, he's probably on his way to a cockfight, and he has a rooster in the suitcase. And it's like, seriously? And he said, okay. Oh, yeah, Jennifer, stick horse jousting and a hatchet throwing contest. I like those, yeah. Hey, Kelsey, good morning and welcome to Friday. So, Kelsey, have you rescheduled yet? Inquiring minds are wondering. We're hoping, man. We're hoping for you. Yep, you can find background ambiance on YouTube. Maybe I like the tavern background. I was listening to them the other day. Yep, I like those different music-y things on YouTube. It's pretty amazing how much theme music you can find. Like there's a game my family plays called Star Realms. It's like a sci-fi card game type thing, and so usually I'll have some sci-fi music on. Oh wow, Kiri, I actually still own a record of the Elizabethan music recorded at the Oregon Shakespearean Festival Association. That's awesome. It's like the original Renaissance Festival. Ooh, yep. Maureen, I like to throw a little splash of liquid smoke in my chili mac barbecue mac. Ooh, that's another good idea. Where were you all yesterday when I was cooking? Hey, Johnny, good morning. Oh, April, yeah, the dog, the Rufus was vomiting. Ooh, pickled herring. Yep, another good Renaissance food. All right, man, lots of comments here. Oh, cool. Okay, so we listened to the Apocalypse Orchestra on Pandora while we were working around the house together. I have a Viking cookbook. We have a small pig in the freezer. May roast it with banana leaves. There you go. There you go. That's my northern. That's okay to show your northern. Ooh. My granddaughter has a pig she wants to sell. Um, is it like a pet pig or is this a eaten pig? Send me the details. I'm going pig hunting this weekend, but if I don't get a pig, then there's other ways of getting a pig. All right, Gigi, you have a good day. Ah, okay. I was once offered cold pig's feet soup. The broth was gel. I tried to eat it, but just couldn't. May the food gods forgive you. That I'm sure they will. That's an acquired. Hot, it's very delicious and very flavorful. Cold, yeah. Yeah. Cold, there would just be definitely texture issues. Hey, good morning, John Mark. Uh-oh, suitcase lift open in the middle of the floor. Husband is trying to kill me. Usually it's cats. Yeah, you would think, but apparently not. Ooh, eaten pig, raised on good food. Where's she located? I guess that's the next question. Hey, good morning, Laura. The Canadians are in the house. Drink to the Canadians. Okay. Okay. So she has issues with anxiety, and the last few weeks have been bad for her. So I told her I would be patient for her and let her know when she wants to meet. She did say she wanted to, so I'm trying to be understanding. All right. Be the man. Respectful man. Good job. Good job, Kelsey. That's what you got to do. Yep. That's exactly what the cold pig goo is. So, hey, Nicole, did your mom ever make or actually, I guess it'd probably be your grandma. I don't see. Well, actually, I could see Buffy doing this. The pigs. What is it? The head cheese, where you basically take a pig's head, throw it in a pot with a little bit of water, a bunch of spices, and just cook it down for 3 days until everything just melts into this goo. And then you pull the bones out and dump the goo into some bread loaf pans and let it set up into this hard meat pig jello stuff. Childhood memories. But actually, growing up, I was always horrified by that, but now I'm intrigued and want to try it. So, oh, cool. Gary, yesterday I found 2 goose eggs. My geese are laying again. Nice. All right. Mutual drinking in the morning. Okay, this is just coffee, but with the Canadians. And hello, Canadian offspring. If they're listening, good morning. Okay, so in Johnson County, southwest of Claiborne. Bit of a road trip. I have to think about that. Hey, good morning, Jackie. All right. I ate head cheese when I lived in Brazil. It freaked me out, but it was decadent. It's an acquired taste. If you don't know what you're doing and you don't see it, like if it's just one of those eyes closed, pure trust, yeah, it's pretty good. All right, looks like if you're responding, Christy, to the pig, yeah, you'd be closer to me. Go for it. I really want to get a pig this weekend. So I'm teaching tomorrow. I'm doing multiple classes at Jesse H. Jones. If you see the upcoming classes over in Foraging, Texas, you can see that. But then immediately after, I'm heading off over to East Texas. They're slowly waking up. Little person says, good morning. Good morning, little person. I hear you like how mountains are made. And, when they start pushing together, it's pretty awesome, isn't it? You got to check out the video about where food comes from. That's another good one. And how we've bred some basic weeds into all sorts of different things we now eat domestically. Where'd Chirpy go? Chirpy probably off chasing someone out of the yard. Wow, I'm actually caught up to the comments. I don't recall that ever happening before. Well, and perfect. It is 7:50, time for the group take. Yay! Group take, group take. So again, it's Friday. Friday. The libido pill. Just saying. Or the blood pressure pill. You got to have heart. If you don't got heart, you don't got anything. And of course, the brain pill. We'll start with this one. So the lion's mane mushroom, the sage, and the ginkgo leaf. Woo-hoo. New bottle. Yeah, get in there. Okay. I love the smell of the brain pill. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh. And we got the immune pill to strengthen and empower and speed up the action of your immune system. Whoops. I need 3 of those. Oh, it smells okay. Not like the brain pill. Mustache hair. The liver pill. So burdock root, milk thistle, some flaxseed to increase bioavailability. Taking care of the liver, which cleans you out. All right. Yep, Isaac, I remember the first time I took the lid off the pot and the hog was looking back at me. As a kid, you will never forget that experience. You are absolutely right. In our case, the stove was right next to the bathroom. And so if you got up in the middle of the night, you had to walk past this melting pig's face. Anyway, people are eating. I would need a tiny pig, though. My freezer is the size of a microwave. Jill, growing up, we butchered hogs every year, and my grandparents made head cheese and salted the meat for the smokehouse. Awesome. We too did that. At the Holmstrom, so it was some farmers outside of town. And Dad would always get, like, I don't know, did you get a full pig or half a pig? I remember going out there multiple times and butchering hogs. Oh, wow. I sell head cheese in a grocery store down here in South Louisiana. The hubs get some when we go down to visit. That's interesting. That woke her up quick. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh. Okay. Hagerman National Refuge is closing most of the refuge next 2 weeks for hog hunts. They're using helicopter eradicating a few times. I guess it's a losing battle. Yeah. What do they say? There's something like 2.4 million wild hogs in Texas alone, some ridiculous number like that. And considering they can have uh, three batches of 3 litters a year, and they can reach breeding size in about 8 months. So, the first batch of the year is already reproducing before the end of the year, while the original mom is, kicked out 2 more litters. So, yeah, it's exponential growth is the term. Hey, Chad. Good morning. I have a location marked for my visit to Davy Crockett Forest, looking for a hog activity. Should be going back soon. Cool. I'm lucky I got some private land that I can hunt on. So I don't own it. A friend does. So. Jill, yes, the brain pill does smell good. So what do they do with all the dead pigs? Frankly, usually they dig a pit, dump them in there. Because at that point, it's not for food or anything. It's just pure eradication. And especially if they're the older big pigs, they're kind of nasty, not something you want to eat. But no one wants to take in 300 pigs all at once to or no processor wants to take in 300 pigs all at once. Oh, Kathleen, I have a document I writ up on that. If you are looking for information on raising your blood pressure, send me a direct message and I'll send you the information. I will say though, coffee does a good job. Something to keep in mind there. We got to train. Yep, Kelsey. All my live oak trees are shedding their leaves this week, all at once. I have over 10. I have over 10 30-foot tall trees that seem to take turns dropping their leaves this time of year, and it's my job to keep them blowing off the walkways and driveways here. One of the many jobs. Yep, mine is dropping all theirs too. And what sucks is they're falling off and landing in my rain gutters. And my rain gutters are 2 stories off the ground, and I don't know how I'm going to clean them out. Okay. Part of the question, if it's repetitive, none of it. What brand are the vitamins there? Okay, so these are my brand. So the company I work for, whoops, what's going on here? Stop that. Okay, so, oops, focus. The Medicine Man Plant Co. So right now we have Medicine Man Plant Co. We got the libido pill, the blood pressure pill, the liver pill, the brain pill, the immune pill, and then we're coming out with the Serenity pill and the uric acid pill here very soon. And these are ancient plants for modern issues. So they are taking the traditional herbal knowledge that science actually says work. Because as a PhD chemist, I need that. If I'm going to sell something, I need to know it works. And so the science is actually supporting these. These do what they do. So let me put up a link here. Group take www.medicinemanplantco.com, and you can check it out and see what it's about. Okay, I don't know about the helicopters, but the hunters have to remove the pigs. Yeah, so I guess afterwards they probably go down with some 4-wheelers and some trailers and just load them up and haul them off. Yep. In the state park I toured, they have told me that unfortunately they're so worm infested that they couldn't be used for meat. The ones that were suitable, we give to the county food pantry. Cool. Yeah, and that's one thing when I'm hunting hogs You got to really inspect the meat and the liver and all that to make sure it's not infected, because for exactly that reason. That's why, at least during the cold season and the younger hogs, they're a little more likely to be okay. Jill, we did whole big pigs and did about 4 at a time. The neighbors would gather around and we all did it together. Yep, yep. That's the way to do it. Okay, Kiri, I have a bag of veggie scraps to make broth with that probably thawed out and refroze. Anyone know if it's safe to throw out to the pigs? Frozen, it looks good. But yeah, so for pigs, yeah, it's fine for pigs. Pigs will eat that. I wouldn't eat it personally, but I would feed it to pigs, goats, things like that. Yeah. And so one of the things that they recommend for pork is first off, have protective gear when you're butchering it, but then put the meat in the freezer there's a certain ratio of time to temperature that you have to keep the pork at to kill the worms. And it's actually, it's like, 3 weeks at negative 40 degrees or 8 weeks at negative 10 degrees. There's just some variations. That you basically have to leave the pork frozen to make sure you kill any of the worms before eating it. And it's best to go, like double the time they recommend. So that's what I do with the pork. I get it, I put it in the freezer, and I leave it in there for about 2 months before I take it out and do anything with it. So yeah, they should use the meat for the homeless and food banks. That used to be an issue, or that used to be something they did, but a number of environmental groups got that banned because they said the risk of lead poisoning from the bullets is a risk to the people who would be getting the meat. And so my personal feelings on that's cockamamie. It is their way of trying to block hunters, because that used to be a very common thing. If a hunter had some leftover venison or something still in their freezer, and hunting season came around again, they would donate it to a food shelter. But a number of states, the people got that blocked as a way of harming hunters. Mm-hmm. Yep, I have wild hogs all over my ranch, and the granddaughter comes in with a big pig to raise. She didn't realize they get big fast. Yep, they do. All right, Isaac, have a good one. Mm. But also it takes, hours to process a pig. And if you got a herd rampaging of 500 pigs on the property and you take out 100 in the course of a day, there's no way to butcher 100 pigs before the meat spoils anyway. So, sometimes they'll go through and cherry pick the youngest, best pigs and take care of those, and the rest, it's still, people say it's wasting meat and so forth. Well, at the other hand, they're also protecting the ecosystem because they are non-native and they are doing all sorts of damage. So, sometimes there's no good options. There's just some options are better than others. Amanda, you are truthful in your statement. You will clean the gutters with difficulty. I got a ladder that goes up that high, but again, you're still reaching over and you got to move the ladder, and it's not going to be fun. Ooh, I like this idea. Invent a rain gutter cleaning drone. Make it fun. Wife up. Honey, I need a drone. Whoa, okay. Dang, it's after 8. I never pay attention to this. Okay, tribe. Happy Friday. Go out there, get through this day, chill for the rest of the weekend. Those of you who are attending the class tomorrow, be sure to say hi. We need like a secret donut. We got the forking weeds greeting. So yeah, I don't know if you remember the forking weeds. So definitely, if you're part of the donut shop, being at the classes tomorrow at Jesse H. Jones Park, say hi. Until then, I will see you on Monday. Monday. We'll start the week together. All right, Mom, Dad, love you. Take care. Have a good weekend. All of you, same. Love you. Have a great weekend. Ending broadcast.